But there's different formations of face masks and things, and some people have like some wild designs.
It's crazy, bro. I always think about it because I'm like, how do they see? Like I barely if I put something like an accessory on me, I'm like, bro, I can't even move. Like this is impossible for me to move or like get a layup or run up and down. But you guys are doing amazing. You guys do like great. You guys are amazing. Like I'm like, there's no way you're moving that fast. You got something because you got to be heavy. Is the helmet heavy?
It is. It's heavier than you think. If you never put on a helmet, it's heavier than you think. All the pads are heavier than you think if you've never played.
Damn, and people still run that fast.
Some people. Some people.
Man, and it's a business. I love it. It's a business, and they'll talk about business too, about like the NFL and the NBA. You see all these guys are signing all the signings, but like one of the other guys, like Aaron Jones, right? And now that he left, and I know like you had him, right? You guys play, you guys teammates, right? But like. What was your relationship with him?
Yeah, so I mean, Aaron's my guy, and
he's such a cool dude too. I've talked to him sometimes. So
for sure, he's a good guy, and I know he's been down to Milwaukee a bunch too. And I mean, I think you got to start with the average lifespan for a running back in the NFL is 2.5 years.
Really? And you already 5?
Going into 5. Appreciate it. Trying to double it. And so we're not average, but. And that's like I don't know if that equates like actually playing in the games. I think that's just being on a roster. And so for him, he's going into year 8. I think he's going into year 8. So you get to that second, third contract. Like a second contract for a running back is a really big deal. Third contract is like. We don't know what you're doing. Like teams are trying to get you out the door. But I mean, as a guy, I mean, he's awesome. He's a brother to me. His family is family to me. And I mean, we were neighbors at some point. I saw the man every day for 4 years. Got to know him and his family really well. Like you said, it's a business. And
it's a business, brother.
And whether you like it or not, at some point, I don't know what everything's going down. Who said what. Yeah. But he's got to make the best decision for him. I had to make the best decision for me. Of course. Everybody is always going to go make the best decision for you and your family. And so I know he's a big family man, so I know he definitely took that into account with however the situation went down and must have thought whatever he was doing was the best for him and his family. So you can only root for that.
You
can only root for that.
Man, that's such a great response. I feel the same way, with everything. And we have trades too. And I saw it's crazy when we talk about trades and stuff like that. I had I had Enrique. I think this episode's coming off there, so I can say I had Enrique Ogunbowale here, and her brother actually kicks for the Texans. He actually plays, but he kicked for the Texans.
Okay.
And I saw the Texans, and then I saw a couple of days ago that the Texans just traded for like Stephon Diggs.
Yeah.
And I thought it was a joke, actually. Because now I'm learning football. I thought it was a joke. I was like, no way. But you think that was a good move? You knowing football, do you think that was?
Shoot, I think Stephon Diggs is a beast. I didn't really get into like all what they traded for. All I know is the Texans now have Stephon Diggs.
Oh yeah, it was weird what they traded for.
There was like rounds and picks and stuff. So I don't know about the whole future, whatever. But I know that they had a really good team last year, the Texans, and they got a young quarterback who's really good, and they got pieces around him. Why not put a great receiver around him and go all in? I personally like that approach. I like. When I'm playing my Madden franchise, or back in the day when I had my 2K, my franchise, I'm trying to get as many All-Stars as I can and go win. It's just that simple. And like you said, it's a business. I mean, for those guys up top, might not always agree with them, but it's a business for them too. It's chess. How can I make this team win right now? Yeah. So, I don't know if statistically it all works out, but if I'm just looking at the face value, you got a great quarterback, you got great receivers.
Yeah. I really wanted to ask you because, I can't have a take on it or comment on it because I'm like...
You can't have a take.
No, but I'm saying...
We want to hear your take.
No, but my thing is... No, but this is my thing. I'm not an expert, and I'm not going to do what other people do and say like, oh my God, look what this guy did. Guys, if you're not in the circle, if you're not part of the club, if you're not part of the fraternity, you don't know what's going on.
Don't get me started.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
The armchair quarterbacks.
Bro, come on, bro. Like, people just like... talking out there, whatever. I don't want to say that.
Yeah.
You can beat that. But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't want to say it. So what I do is I learn. That's why I want to learn. And I want to understand.
I love that. I mean, hey, that should be the clip right there. That is exactly how you approach anything that you're really not privy to. Go ahead and learn about it and make an educated stance on it when you're ready to.
Yeah. I was in the Fox. I went to a show. I went to a show for ESPN. Foxworth, Dominique. Thank you for having Dominique, by the way. I went there and I asked him about.
Shout out Dominique.
Yeah, I asked him about Ray Lewis and the pregame stuff and the pregame speech, and he gave me 2-3 pointers. But what's your pregame routine? Like, how do you?
First, I gotta ask you a question.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite NFL player?
NFL
and
player?
You can't say anybody in the Packers or that was ever with the Packers. So we won't get you in trouble with anybody from Wisconsin. It's not. I'm taking any Packer out of the thing.
I don't have a player.
No.
Yeah. No. It's true. I'm gonna give you a real
no
answer.
explanation.
No explanation. I'm gonna give you a real answer. So I don't necessarily have, because I didn't grow up with football, so I don't necessarily have a favorite football player ever. But I have favorite football moments. Mm-hmm. Okay. Moments. The first moment is. What was with the team with Earl Thomas, Richard Sherman, Seahawks? Mm-hmm. That moment with those three guys, Earl Thomas, Richard Sherman, and was it called Legion of Boom? What was it called?
Legion of Boom.
Them guys were like, because I came in.
Cam Chancellor.
You can only imagine. I came to the States. I got drafted 2014.
Okay.
So that was the time that kind of a little bit before that, and the kind of time they did that. That's one. Then the next moment that I have, obviously, is Beast Mode. Sean Lynch, obviously.
Yeah.
That was the head of the.
So what you're saying is you're a Seahawks fan?
No. I'm not. But I'm just telling you, like
Seahawks fan.
That was the first time, like somebody was like, "Oh, look at this highlights and look at football. Just watch football." Then the next one I watched, it's crazy to say this, right? The next guy I saw was what's his name? He played for the Eagles.
What position? What do you do? Was he?
He might have been a running back.
Running back? Eagles? Recent?
No, he's recent. He actually does media. He actually does media for.
LaShawn McCoy?
Yes.
Running back?
He had a whole Shay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So he had a whole segment how him. I gave him crazy work. I was just saying, crazy work. Call him crazy work. I was like, who's this guy saying crazy work? Then I watched how I'm like, bruh, this guy was.
That's the next that should be the title for this podcast. Crazy work.
Crazy work. This, that. So I just became a fan, or I just became a fan and stuff like that.
That's dope. I like that. Football moments.
Favorite
football moments.
And then obviously Tom Brady, but not because of people like the championships. It was just the moment that I think they were playing I was about to say Atlanta Hawks, but no, that's not the Atlanta Hawks.
The Falcons?
Falcons.
Yeah.
They were playing the Falcons, and I remember I don't want to say his name, I had some teammates from Atlanta, from Georgia, and they were like, oh my God, we just won a Super Bowl, and it's halftime, something like that. And they were like, oh my God, TA, you don't know what this is, but we just won a Super Bowl. I was like, oh yeah, I'm happy. Yeah. And then you should see their faces. After that, I was like, "What happened?"
Shoot! I saw their faces, man. I was in New England. I was.
And I felt so bad.
I was in Boston watching those people in the first half. Everybody was so sad.
I felt so bad. I'm like, man, but I just have moments. I don't.
Yeah, no, I like it. I respect it.
And then obviously, guys who I've met through, big fan of you, Jordan Love, and that. Okay, I'm saying package again. Okay, DK. I had DK Metcalf we coached him at the Celebrity All-Star game.
Big Seahawks fan.
No, I am. I don't know why they keep playing.
There's nothing wrong with it. No. I was a Titans fan before, before the Packers, but
first of all, I'm Wisconsin #1.
I'm just kidding.
I'm Green Bay.
I would hate to assume, but I am connecting the dots.
No. It just happened.
The picture you're painting right now.
And